Recently, I gained a profound insight from Zhuangzi that instantly eliminated all my mental burnout. The principle is that those who exert too much effort cannot go far. Over 2,000 years ago, Zhuangzi taught us a way to completely resolve self-criticism and mental burnout. We have all learned the story of Cook Ding dismembering an ox. The common interpretation is that practice makes perfect, that with enough practice, one can become proficient. However, this interpretation is mainstream culture's wishful thinking and contradicts the Taoist philosophy of non-action. What Zhuangzi truly wanted to impart through this story is the wisdom of inserting something thin into a gap. These 6 words are the core principle to avoid self-wear. In the story, an ordinary cook has to replace his knife every month. Why? Because they recklessly hack at the bones with brute force, causing the knife to become quickly damaged. The master chef, however, replaces the knife once a year because they have learned preliminary self-preservation, but even they eventually wear out the blade due to long-term cutting of tendons and meat. In this story, the ox and the knife are metaphors used by Zhuangzi. The ox symbolizes the external world, and the knife represents our own reckless selves. Almost all of our mental burnout stems from the mindset instilled by traditional education, which teaches us that as long as we try hard enough, we can solve all problems. Our habitual thinking is that all the gaps between reality and ideals are due to our lack of effort and self-discipline. So we push ourselves to study overnight, work overtime, and self-sacrifice in various interpersonal relationships. But just as the knife in the story can break, so can people reach their limits. In reality, there aren't as many inspirational stories of hard work leading to success. More often, before miracles can occur, our spirit collapses first. A cook can replace a broken knife, but our self will completely lose its power of action after repeated wear and tear. When the knife shows signs of damage, we shouldn't blame it for not being hard or sharp enough. We should recognize that the problem lies in how we use the knife. What is the correct way? Zhuangzi answers this through the words of Cook Ding. My knife is still as sharp as new after 19 years because I see the gaps between the tendons and bones, which are ample for the blade. So I simply place the knife in that gap. This is the wisdom of inserting something thin into a gap, which naturally allows for effortless work. Cook Ding's greatest wisdom was discovering the gaps between the tendons and bones, analogous to the inherent laws of everything in reality. The true wisdom that Zhuangzi wanted to convey is to respect the objective laws of development of all things, act in accordance with them, and avoid wear and tear, which is the core principle of living harmoniously. Only when a person is comfortable can they maintain a high-quality behavior consistently over time. The thing we persist in doing the longest in our lives is breathing, and the best state of doing something is to make it as natural as breathing. Incorporate things into daily life, exert no force, feel no pressure, let nature take its course, remain undistracted, ask not about the cause or result, and make steady, incremental progress each day. Remember these 8 words: go with the flow and travel 1,000 miles a day.